Good, happy Wednesday morning. It is Wednesday, August 31st, 2022. I'm Riley King, and happy Wednesday morning, and welcome to this Wednesday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Wednesday morning, so let's get started right now. First up, with winter approaching, fears of higher heating oil costs grows. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Are aches and pains catching up to you? You can relax. Mainly Tubbs Self-Care Summer Sales Event is here. Our wellness products can relieve stress and anxiety.
Summer is ending, winter is coming, and so are potential price spikes for home heating oil.
I'm very concerned, and I think it's an inevitability at this point.
According to the New Hampshire Department of Energy, numbers from early August put an average price for a gallon of number 2 oil at $4.82. A survey from the federal government said New England's home oil supply is down 63% over the last 5 years, and that means prices could get much higher come winter if the supply isn't there.
You know, I'm sitting on my bank accounts.
How can a common people can afford those prices?
We've already seen our electricity rates go up remarkably with Eversource, and now we're going to get hammered with fuel oil. It's going to be a rough winter.
However, Governor Chris Sununu says that New Hampshire will provide local assistance.
But here in New Hampshire, we're able to use some of our surplus funds and some of the federal funds to make sure that we're allowing people that have the toughest time paying those energy bills to pay, but we're also planning ahead.
And that plan is to push an assistance package through before it gets cold.
I'm pushing hard, working with the legislature to try to get this assistance package through. That'll happen on September 15th. The bill will come. We're working to try to get the votes and try to get the support.
Governor Sununu says that he and the rest of the New England governors met a few months ago to talk about this very issue.
Work with the federal government to not just provide assistance, but to open up those valves to get more natural gas, to get more baseload generation, to get more heating oil, which is where we need it.
Now, the governor also plans a meeting with the U.S. Secretary of Energy, along with the other New England governors and energy directors, to discuss the situation at hand. Live here in Manchester, Troy Lynch, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. FTA to release report on safety of MBTA system Wednesday morning. Let's take a listen to that video from WCVB Boston.
Expect the FTA to pull no punches tomorrow. The question is, will the feds move in and take over? An Orange Line train erupting in flames over the Mystic River in July. A man dragged to death in April when his arm got caught in a red line door. This video shows runaway red line cars with no operator in May. Just some of a series of incidents in recent months that prompted a federal probe into safety at the MBTA.
Things continue to happen, and that's just not acceptable. Things are not trending in the right direction.
Keith Millhouse, an attorney and transit consultant, says the feds only take over as a last resort, but he doesn't rule it out. After all, the T's pattern of safety failures is hardly new. Last September, 9 people were injured when an escalator malfunctioned at Back Bay Station. In January, a Wilmington woman was killed by an MBTA commuter train when a crossing gate failed to close. By late July, following more runaway trains, the FTA ordered an immediate safety stand-down. The T took steps to implement the required safety actions, but ultimately decided to shut down the Orange Line for a month. On Friday, Congressman Stephen Lynch went on the record calling on the feds to take over the T.
Actually asked the FTA, the Federal Transit Administration, if there was some type of quasi-receivership process that they might use to come in and actually exercise the powers that you just alluded to.
You were advocating for a receivership.
Oh, absolutely.
How come?
Because there are 900 vacancies on the MBTA.
Now, we're expecting to hear from federal transit authorities at 10:30 tomorrow morning. We'll, of course, have complete coverage of that. We're live at Back Bay Station in Boston. I'm Mary Saladin, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Water crisis unfolds in Mississippi. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
So, you're at the age now where you may start feeling certain urges to buy things at full price. But thanks to Amazon's low-priced everyday essentials, you can practice safe spending. I'm glad we had this talk.
The state of emergency in Mississippi after torrential rains and flooding there, and now the capital's largest water treatment plant is failing. 160,000 people tonight without water. Tonight, these images, no water to drink or for showers or the bathroom, and now the lines at water distribution sites. These families right here lining up long before it even opened this morning. Tonight, emergency repairs now underway, but obviously the real question, how long will this take to get them help? Trevor Ault in Jackson.
Tonight, families in Mississippi's capital city are scrambling for the most basic human necessity, clean water. Overnight, Governor Tate Reeves announcing a key water treatment plant is on the verge of total collapse.
It means the city cannot produce enough water to fight fires, to reliably flush toilets, and to meet other critical needs.
Today, cars lining up for hours at water distribution sites. We met Cora Williams. She told us she needs water for herself and her 2 grandchildren.
Can you keep living like this?
No.
What do you want them to do?
Fix it. Fix everything. There's water, fix the streets, everything. They need to fix it.
Jackson residents have been under boil water notices since last month when water samples found harmful contaminant levels. Water emergency on the heels of last week's flash flood emergency. Parts of the Jackson area receiving historic rainfall.
This is a set of accumulated problems based on deferred maintenance that has not taken place over decades.
And David, this distribution site is now filling up with people waiting for water that's on more than a half hour late, and there is still no timeline for when drinkable water will once again flow in Jackson.
David, just awful what they're going through. Trevor Ault in Jackson for us again tonight. Trevor, thank you.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. That does it for this morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, everyone, and goodbye.